Question 7. The equation x cubed plus 10x equals 23 has a solution between 1 and 2. Use a trial and improvement method to find the solution. Give your answer correct to one decimal place. You must show all you're working out. So, trial and improvement, you're going to need a little table. So I'm just going to draw a table, and normally it has 3 columns, and you have the values of x that you're going to try here. Here you're going to have your answer, and at the end column you're going to have comment saying whether it's too big or too small. So it's kind enough to tell you the solution is in between 1 and 2. So I'm going to try 1.6. So when x is 1.6, we're going to substitute 1.6 into this equation here. So 1.6 cubed plus 10 times 1.6. Be careful when you type that into your calculator. Remember, the cubed comes first, mid maths, and then plus 10 lots of 1.6. And if you type that into your calculator correctly, that gives you 20.096, which is too small, because we want a solution that's going to get us 23, or as close as possible anyway. Okay, so I'm going to need to go a little bit bigger, so I'm going to try 1.7. Now 1.7 cubed plus 10 lots of 1.7 is 21.913. That's still too small. So let's go a little bit bigger, 1.8. So 1.8 cubed plus 10 lots of 1.8 is 23.832. Great, that's too big. So we know that x has got to be between 1.7 and 1.8. Okay, so we could write a little comment if we wanted to. We know that the solution is between 1.7 and 1.8. Now it says give your answer correct to one decimal place, which means 1.7 or 1.8 is going to be the answer. I'm not sure which one yet. So I'm going to do one that's exactly halfway. I'm going to pretend or say x, find out what it is when x is 1.75. So 1.75 cubed plus 10 lots of 1.75, and that's 22.859375. Okay, and at that point here, at the halfway point between 1.7 and 1.8, it's still too small. That means the solution has got to be between 1.75 and 1.8, which means out of 1.7 and 1.8, it's got to be closer to 1.8. So to one decimal place, your final answer is 1.8. So x equals 1.8. And that's it. Okay, so question 7 is worth 4 marks in total. And the first mark is for trialing when x is between 1 and 2. So we did this here, and evaluating that. Okay. The second mark is for trialing between 1.7 and 1.8 here. And the third mark is for when you realised the solution was between 1.7 and 1.8. And the fourth mark is for final answer, for realizing it's closer to 1.8. That's it for question 7.